Salim Merchant is joining us on this edition of India Tonight. Salim, it's great to have you with us on the show, but I wish these were better times to speak about the music industry. I know that you worked with Sidhu in the past. You had a song that was to come out very soon. Now we are talking about the loss of KK as well. Tell me personally, as far as these immediate losses are concerned, what do they mean to you?
They are. I mean, it's devastating. It's traumatic for me because I was in touch with Sidhu. We used to speak almost every once a month, and our song was releasing, and we were supposed to. He was supposed to shoot the song, the music video of that, and we were going to release it in the month of June, the mid of June, and I suddenly he's no more. And to finish the song, Vikram, I was working every the whole week I was working on the song because the release was going to happen in mid of June. So I just thought I'll prepare and give final touches. So it's so weird. I was listening to his voice when I got the news that he's no more. So I can't even. It's difficult for me to even express in words what I was going through. And then I was just kind of getting okay after his cremation. I was still the loss was really unimaginable, but and then I get the news of KK, who just it was so sudden. KK lived a very, very relaxed lifestyle. He was never overworked, never under pressure. He never, he was, as you know, he was never so much in the media and, being out there on social media or, had any pressures whatsoever. He was very content, very happy, absolute family man, and very, just easy with his work and never took any pressures. He didn't want to do too many concerts. And a guy like him who was fit, healthy, and happy just suddenly passes away. It was for us.
Tragic to say the least, Salim, but you say lifestyle, and that makes such a huge difference. We've been speaking to a lot of medical experts, etc. And we come from the business world. The corporate life, they say, is very full of stress. A lot of people who live this kind of corporate life, this stressful life, we rely on entertainment and entertainers like you to give us reprieve. Now, tell us about the pressures. KK, like you said, stayed away from the media. You didn't see so much of him in social media either. He was a family man, he was a fit man, and yet these pressures seem to exist. Tell us about the entertainment world, the music industry, as it were, the kind of lifestyle that you perhaps live as well. What kind of pressures are there that we aren't quite aware of behind all the perhaps what we see? Beyond that, there is so much that goes into it, right? The social media presence needs to be intact. You need to put yourself out there. There's so much competition.
You're absolutely right, Vikram. Your questions are all very valid. But in the case of KK, it's completely not relatable because he wasn't that. He never took pressure. He never took the stress. I've known him so closely. I met him about a month ago at the airport. He was happy. He was going to perform at a concert. I was taking a flight to perform at another concert. And, we both met like old friends and we spoke about that it's so good that things are back again and COVID is far behind us. And KK, I know specifically, like absolutely not a stressful person. He never, he just would say no, like I can't do it. मुझे नहीं चलता है. I just don't like. He would be very reluctant to be on TV, to go for shoots. He liked his personal space. He liked reading. He liked cooking. And he was just not that person who took any industry pressures at all. Never wanted to be, never was in the rat race. He didn't want to stand first. He was never kind of feeling, that, oh, now there are some new talent out there. And, he was always content with his life, with his career. But yes, people do take pressures about, career pressures are always there in every field, and music also, in the music industry, people do, of course, have that pressure of, being noticed, being seen, making posts, and doing things so that the fans know that that the stars, the heroes are always busy. But then KK was just not that.
Right.
So it's just not relevant. Like, I don't understand like how a person like KK, and he also lived a very healthy lifestyle.
Correct.
So I don't know how, some things, I mean, I can only say this is just very unfortunate. And like, just to metaphorically say that, the Almighty takes away, his best loved ones. Yeah.
Yes. From sources that we've been speaking to, Salim, they say that the doctors have said that he had weak lungs and chronic liver problems. This is something that we've got to know only later. But yes, for everything that he didn't take on stress for, and perhaps he didn't take on stress because he wanted to safeguard his health, I'm still, when you think about KK and the kind of songs that he came out with, they reflected that joie de vivre, as it were. Many of those songs are going to stay with us for a very long time to come. For you personally, when you think of KK and the kind of songs that he's sung, which are the ones that you think are going to be the legacy, the real legacy he leaves behind in the world of music?
Oh my God, there are so many.
Yes.
Pal, to start with, has been all over the news and all over,
Yes.
I mean, words are
And he was
so.
singing that at that last performance.
Yeah, then Aankhon Mein Teri Ajab Si, that song from the movie Main Hoon Na. Oh my God, so many songs. Ashaएं, the song that he sung for us. Uh, um, oh God, I'm just falling short of his playlist. Like, I mean, there are like a million.
Yeah.
Tadap from the movie, Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam.
Yes.
Um,
That up,
his
yes.
his songs, Phir Aaj, Kya Mujhe Pyar Hai, that song from the movie Gangster. Um, and the list goes on. I mean, there are just way too many songs. Khuda Jaane from the movie, and the Ranbir Kapoor film, Bachna Hai Hasino. So Khuda Jaane was a big song also.
Yes.
So many more, Vikram. I'm just
I
falling.
know. The 90s and 2000s, if you look at that entire period of singers and songs that came out from that era, how do you think KK is going to be remembered? Where exactly does he fit in to that entire repertoire of music?
I mean, he's like a lot of people's. I've spoken to so many people today that their entire childhood and their college life was all KK, all KK. All the songs like Yaro, Dosti, Badi Hi, that song. Of course, Hamre, Pal, and all those songs were just like, iconic. And
Yes.
and if you know that these songs were not film songs, they were non-film songs,
Yes.
pop songs composed by Leslie Lewis.
Yes.
And in spite of that, they just became massive hits. They were just really, really big, especially in the college circuit, especially in the schools, where, among the youth, they were like so popular. And not just back then, even till date. They're so reflective of the times even now and so relative.
Yes.
That's why KK is such a popular artist in the college festival circuit even now.
Yes, for the song that he sang much after a singer as great as him passes, his music is going to stay on for a very long time. Salim Merchant, thank you very much for joining us in this rather sad moment that we remember KK and the kind of music legacy he leaves behind. Thanks indeed.
Thank you.